There we are. Hello, 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 everybody. We are live. Welcome to an all new episode of the DTI Takeover Show. For those of you who are just tuning in, this is your host, Miss Kayla. And as always, we are out here spotlighting and highlighting some of our dope entrepreneurs who are out here making a name for themselves. And this beautiful couple that we have with us today is no different. So I have the owners, the founders of Demorrien Wine Company. I have Miss Gloria, who is the founder. Okay, and I have her husband, who is the CEO, and their baby, who is the co-owner. Hi, family.
Hey,
How are you?
we are great.
Good, good, good. Okay. So tell us about yourselves. Miss Gloria, we can start with you.
Okay. My name is Gloria Hillsman. I'm originally from Lyons, New York, upstate New York. I've been in Florida on and off for 11 years.
Okay.
And then I met my husband 7 years ago.
Okay.
And then we had a child 18 months after that.
Okay.
And I was a stay-at-home mom for 2 years, and I didn't want to leave my son, so I kept thinking, like, what can I do? Plus, my husband made it possible for me to be able to stay home. So he never knew the name of the wine or anything. So I wanted to basically like give him his flowers while he's alive. So that's how I decided to name the company after him and our son Junior.
Oh, that was nice. You're so sweet.
I try.
Mr. Demorrien,
Yes, ma'am.
tell us a little bit about you.
My name is Demorrien Hillsman. I'm originally from Fort Valley, Georgia.
Okay.
Born and raised. Then I moved down here to Panama City. I ran into my beautiful wife at a bus stop, and we never left each other from there.
You shot your shot at the bus stop?
And the bus never came. So glad I took it.
Okay.
And there's a big story behind that, but we've never left each other ever since then, and it's been love at first sight.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. So how did y'all end up in Florida together? That's interesting, coming from two different areas. Especially like New York is a definitely extreme difference.
Yeah. I was just, like he said, the first day we met, we started dating. I was visiting and I never left.
That's so cool. So are you all, obviously you're enjoying Florida. You're enjoying where you are. That's good. Yeah, because we are in Detroit getting all the snow. We're getting all the snow. That's all right. All right, y'all. So let's get into it. Demorrien Wine Company. So you said you started this while you were at home. Tell us more.
Yes,
like, so where are we now? What's going on?
So I had asked him, can you buy me a laptop? He bought me a laptop. It was just sitting there for like months and months at a time. So I ended up going to the library with a brand new laptop at home, and I was like, how to become a cognac owner. And it was a lot of money that I knew I couldn't come up with that type of money in 1 year. So then I was like, how to become a wine owner. And I Googled like 6 different people. The first lady I talked to, I went back after I talked to the 6 people because her story made more sense to help me get started. So I told him I wanted to start a wine company. I think he was just like, he was like, go for it, do whatever you want to do. That's what he told me. And I just started searching, doing the research. And it was like $16,000 to start up. So his story behind my locks is I'm so used to wearing wigs, and I asked my hairdresser the year before, like, how much money did I spend on wigs? And she was like, girl, it was about $9,000. So I started locking my hair and stopped wearing wigs for 1 year to start my wine company.
That is a great sacrifice. Okay. I don't know if you know that, Mr. Demorrien. I don't know if you realize that your wife
He
gave
didn't
up
believe something
major.
He didn't believe I could do it because he know I like to get a new wig every week. So he was
Yeah.
like, you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. And here we are 16 months later.
Okay.
You know. But and then it got days where I just wanted to quit because it was so much money, it was so much time. It's talking to people a lot. And then I was like, I gotta go. I done started putting my money in. I would get like $1,500 and I will only keep $50 for gas until I get paid again to invest in the company that we own today. You know, so it was sacrifices that I made. I stayed home for a year and some change. I like to go out. I stopped doing all that for us to be in a better position. Now where we are now. We will be open for sales as of 1 year on March. In March.
Okay.
And then we will own the company as a whole on my birthday this year for 2 years. So people, and then in 2 weeks we have another wine coming out, and everybody keeps saying, when is it coming? If you've been following us from the beginning, you will understand I do everything on a holiday, a birthday, for us, for our memories. Like, we can drop it right now, but it means more to me because we don't do gifts and all that stuff. Like, we cut back on a lot of relationship stuff for business.
Yeah.
And people don't understand, like, stop asking your spouse for all this stuff and use that stuff to invest. And if people can look at us and see, I don't write it on Facebook and stuff because people only listen to celebrities.
Yeah.
But we cut out a lot of stuff to be where we are today within our relationship and everything. And I just feel like it's just making us stronger, you know, and getting us where we need to be in a better place.
That's awesome. And that's hard. It's hard. It's something that I've learned as we continue to grow our radio station and the different things that we do that tie into our radio station. You kind of miss out on different like parties that you would normally go to, even family functions sometimes. Usually, you know, I love y'all, but I got some business that I got to take care of. And even like gifts, for the most part, the only person that give gifts in the house is the baby.
That's how we are
with each other. You know, we love each other and everything but we gonna keep this thing moving. And I get it now. At first I was just, I admit I was a little sour, like, dang, ain't get no present this year. But I get it full circle. It makes sense. So Mr. Demorrien, like, how does this make you feel? Like, I'm sure you was out grinding yourself and then you had the lovely missus at home doing her thing, doing this research. Like, tell me what you thinking about this.
At first, when she was having doubts, I never let her give up because we started something. That's something I was always bad at. I used to start things and then skip, going to another thing, and not finish that first thing I started. So when she started this and I seen the name and got a taste of it, there's no stopping. So therefore, there's no more jumping. So when she wanted to give up when times were getting hard, I just kept my grind harder and harder, and I pushed her, and we just stayed focused, and it's pushed today where it is. And it's at a big market of being compared to big wines out there right now. And I give her the ups for that because she did, after she had a downfall, she did step up to the plate and be the founder how she was supposed to be, and really talking and opening up from a whole new person because she's not a talker. So it opened her up. It did a whole bunch of things, not just being a wine. It opened up our family at a different pace, and that's just what it did for us. Brought us closer.
That's so cute. Okay, I see you sipping. What are you sipping on?
Demorrien.
Demorrien. What is that flavor? Oh, that's a pretty bottle.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What is that flavor?
It's a sweet, great bubbly. It's 11.5 alcohol.
Okay. So now, do you create these yourself? Like, do you taste them to see what you like, what you don't like, things like that? Like, what's that process?
Yeah, I have that option to balance out if I want this added to it, if I don't want that in there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you test out the product, Mr. Demorrien?
Yes, I do.
Do you? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm not a drinker, so
Yeah.
I would have a better effect on the tasting and all that, all the facial affections and all those things, because I'm not a drinker. So therefore, you'll be able to see that in me and know that I can't be lying, because facial expressions and all these things.
Everything.
I'm the drinker.
You the drinker? It's all right. It's all right. Me too. Me too. Okay. I like, when it comes to wines, I definitely like your sweet, the sweeter taste of things. I don't like the dry wine. I can't take it. So what should we expect with Demorrien Moscato?
Well, February 8th, we will be flying down to California.
Okay.
And we are signing with our first Black distributor. So that's our first project of this year, our first big project.
Congratulations.
And we're working, and then April, on our 5-year wedding anniversary, everybody will start being able to purchase the red wine. The red wine will be out.
Okay. Are we?
And we're just actually, when I own a successful cleaning company, so when I created the wine, it was to be behind the scenes. I wasn't thinking about no interviews and all this. I didn't prepare for none of this stuff. So every step with the wine company is exciting. Like, some days I just sit and I just smile, because these phone calls I'm hanging up with is getting greater and greater. Every phone call is elevation. You get what I'm saying? And I'm excited.
Yes, ma'am.
And anybody that's watching this live, if you want to start your own wine company, my doors are always open. Don't think because I own a wine company, I can't help you. When you go in Walmart, how many bottles of wine do you see?
Exactly.
When you go in Publix,
exactly.
How many bottles? It's enough room for all of us to own something. And if you don't get nothing out of this interview, I want to see a lot of people win. And we have to stop saying, I don't want to own my own business, but you can go work a 9-to-5 and be a supervisor and be a pain in the butt. You got to balance out it. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like you can do it. You got to I put my own foot in my own butt. My husband, my godmother, like, she's always had my back through this whole wine investment. And I won't leave none of my friends out. My friends are very supportive. You know, we get people that say their friends don't support them. All my friends drink Demorrien Moscato. All of them. They buy by 3 at a time or more.
Okay.
So I don't have the battling friend thing. And then some of my friends only bought 1 bottle, but we have to realize people have families, they have lives. Everybody got different financials, but when my friends are ready to support, they support me. So I never will down my friend side. I'm okay.
That's good. A lot of people do not have that support at all. So that is major. Mr. Demorrien, where do you see this company going 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I see us with 3 wines, and on our way to a cognac.
Ooh.
So I see we've already been talking about it, but we're already in 2024 about that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make this next red wine, then we're gonna do another wine, then we're talking about doing a winery.
Yeah.
That. So therefore, that's gonna open up for other people to come with their wines and we can be their distributors.
I like that. I like that. I like what you say when you say, you know, if you're interested, if you're trying to start a wine company, then your door is open. Because a lot of times, for whatever reason, we act like, especially us, we act like we have to compete with each other, or it's going to hurt you to give the next person some advice.
Right.
Or they're gonna steal. They can't steal your business from you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because they can't do it like you're gonna do it. They can't run it. They can't.
And that's what you just said the key word. That's what people fail to realize. I can tell you everything what to do in this business right now.
Yep.
But you might not get the same outcome as me because back then I wake up every morning at 1 a.m. till 5 a.m. in network, do promo, and then I go back to sleep and wake up at 7 and get my 4-year-old ready for school. So it's people that want to sleep all through the night. You can't sleep if you run in the company. My sleeping pattern is so messed up. Like I go to bed at 7, I'm up at 1, I'm up till 5, I'm back to sleep for 1 hour. So if you don't have that motivation and you don't have that strive, you can't. It's not. I can't give you that. I can give you the information for free, but I can't give you this motivation. He know when I get up out the bed at 2 in the morning. He know what I'm doing when I sit in that bathroom for 2 hours. I'm networking. I'm trying to see what I can find. I'm screenshotting so I can take care of it during the day.
Yep.
And that's just how I operate. And that's how I got to where I am today is staying up all night, not getting no sleep, and I don't regret none of it. I don't regret none of it.
Because you look good, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, it don't look like you lost no sleep, okay? So
Thank you.
You're welcome. What are you all hoping your son is gonna learn from watching you all build this business?
I should have kept him home. He probably would have talked to you the whole time. I was debating on it. I try to so with him, he has a big sign in his room, the same sign right here. Mm-hmm. He knows that he has a company named after him. Or like when he say you're going to work for Demorrien Hills Mill Wine Company. Mm-hmm. Or he'll be like, my mom worked at Demorrien Hill Wine Company liquor. I say, boy, it's not liquor. But he's excited about the wine company. He's excited about his name. Mm-hmm. I just don't put him on a spotlight too much because it is an alcohol beverage, mm-hmm. and I'm not ready for the backlash. So if he's sitting in front of the bottles, I'll let him talk. Or if he wants to just say something about wine company, I will record it. Mm-hmm. But I gotta let him get a little bit older. But he does know that he's a part of this, and he does know that he owns a wine company. I took him to the doctor last week. And the doctor kept saying wine, wine, wine. So we're at a doctor, they ready to probably call CPS.
Yeah, like, wait a minute.
She's like, what does he keep saying wine for? I said, oh, tell her. He was like, well, my daddy and I own Demorrien Hillsman Company. So I said, we own a wine company. And she brought 2 bottles. I had to go to the car. And she purchased 2 bottles from us. So it was exciting. He's a seller.
I was saying, baby was networking. Okay. Already. All right. I know you a proud dad. How does this make you feel that your son is able, especially a black boy, a black, beautiful boy, is out here? He already basically has his own business now. What are some things that you're hoping, some lessons that you're hoping that he takes from this as he grows?
I hope that he sees the love and care that we have for him. Mm-hmm. So he'll be able to express that with his family or the people that he's around. Mm-hmm. When he grows up, that there's no we don't want him to be caged in where he's selfish and things like that. So we want that to balance off of him right from the jump. And he's already getting it because, like I say, he loves his name. He loves the company. He loves where it's going. In all of our companies, he loves everything that we're doing with every job we have. He's into all of them. So he knows this is the biggest one because it's more that every day that we're talking about the Demorrien Wine Company.
Gotcha.
So he's already affected by that.
That's good. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. Look, y'all got people already talking about I will be ordering.
Yes, get them. We have a code you can use, save 20 to save 20%. But you can always use that. But get the wine. You can share the post, and what we want y'all to know, it's not about money. God gonna take care of us. Mm-hmm. Share us. And the hardest thing before we wrap up with the wine company when I first started was watching your family members share P. Diddy stuff, watching them share Brandy's new wine that came out after your wine. You've been sharing your wine for 8 months. But then I just started saying, they're going to share it when they're ready. They're going to share it when they're ready. So I don't even worry about the shares anymore. But it's a battle because y'all don't even know these celebrities.
Right, you know
y'all
me.
Know me. Exactly. You know, y'all know
we
me.
Related.
And when we had an event in Pensacola, Florida. Shout out to Pensacola, Florida. They spent a lot of money with us. We did a gala out there for New Year's.
Okay.
And these two guys came up to me and they was like, "Hey, where's your husband?" And I was like, "He's outside taking the stuff to the car." So they like, "Come with us." So they follow him. They're like, "Can you take a picture with us and your wife? Your wife is a celebrity, you know." And it's just like they want to take a picture with me because they like, this picture is gonna go somewhere one day. And they was not leaving until they got their picture. You know, so it's exciting, and I don't want to be just in Tallahassee, Florida. Tallahassee supports us good. I want to give them a shout out also. I don't want to just be in Tallahassee. I don't want to just be in Pensacola. We will be in Atlanta at a big tea party March 25th.
Okay.
Then we're going to North Carolina in July. Okay. I want this company to be visiting a new state every month. And why do I say that? We're nationwide.
Absolutely.
This is a nationwide company. So I see people inbox. If I see you live in Detroit and you got a pop-up shop, I'll be in your inbox. Hey, can I come? And they be like, come on, you know. So I want everybody to know each month this year, Demorrien Wine Company will be in a new state. We're not just trying to be in one spot.
Absolutely. Well, when you come to the D, you better let us know. We have pop-up shops all the time. As a radio station, you know, we're hosting and DJing a lot of these events. So definitely let me know if you plan on getting it. We can see we can work something out. We'll definitely love to connect with you all. All right, guys. So before I let you all go, can you let everyone know how they can purchase or how they can, you know, purchase Demorrien wine or Moscato? Let me make sure I say that clear. Demorrien Moscato bubbly. How they can purchase it and how they can follow you on your social media.
Okay, so our Instagram is Demorrien Wine Company. Our Facebook business page is Demorrien Wine Company. And then to order from our website is www.demorrienwinecompany.com. Like I said, you can use the code SAVE20 to save 20%. And our TikTok is Demorrien Wine Company. And we try to keep it all basic so there's no symbols or anything. Just write out Demorrien Wine Company for TikTok, Instagram, and our Facebook.
All right, y'all heard it here first on Total Entertainment Radio.
Yes.
I thank you all so much for being a guest on our show today. I'm looking forward to seeing more of Demorrien Wine Company and seeing sky's the limit, the sky and beyond is the limit for you all. So it's truly a pleasure and an honor to have you on our platform. And we're gonna keep our interview too. So when you make it big, I'm like, we had her first.
Okay.
We had her first. Period.
Yes, we appreciate that. We appreciate all support, love. It does not go unnoticed. Sometimes when I get so excited, I just shut down and let it go through my body, and it's my motivation.
Yeah, for sure. Well, until next time, everybody, make sure y'all follow Demorrien Wine Company on all social media platforms. Make sure you continue to rock with Total Entertainment Radio. Follow us, Total Entertainment Radio on Facebook, on Instagram, Total ENT Radio _ Listen to the station. Go to www.totalentradio.com. You can hear Total Entertainment Radio by pressing the TER radio button. You can check out Total Praise Radio if you feel like getting your praise on for the day. Go ahead and go to the Total Praise Radio button as well. Until next time, as always, I am your host, Miss Kayla, and we are signing out. Peace.
Peace.
All right, guys.